Ziggy represents in his role as a learning assistance dog and what Lucy does in terms of being his carer and being his handler and being a learning dog practitioner. So, hello Lucy.
Hi Steve.
Now we've worked together for a little while.
Yeah.
I've known Ziggy how long now?
Over a year, definitely a year and a half, I think. Yes.
And we've done some training around setting him up in school.
Yeah.
Tell me about your background in terms of why you wanted to bring Ziggy why you wanted to get involved in learning assistance dogs.
Okay, so I was a primary school teacher for nearly 30 years, and then as a family we decided to get a dog.
Perfect.
And I was chatting to my mum, who worked in a hospice for many years, and they had a therapy dog that used to come and visit.
Oh wow.
And she said to me, do you know what, Lucy, I think Ziggy's got that personality. And I was like, wow, never thought of that. And then I was chatting to another teaching friend who said, I've got a friend who does that, who's trained her dog to work in schools. Spoke to her on the phone, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. And what does your day look like?
So Ziggy and I get to school about 8 o'clock. He has a walk around the local area, and then we start seeing pupils at about 8:45.
Okay.
We see pupils for between 20 minutes and half an hour each session is.
Okay.
And then he has a break, 15 minutes to go for a walk around the school, and then a lunch break, and we finish at about 2:30. So it's a busy day.
Yeah.
And we see primary pupils on one day and secondary pupils on another.
Wow.
Which is very different as
So
well.
there's a diverse range of students.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. We work with children from, the youngest at the moment is in reception, and the oldest is 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
And in terms of neurodiversity, neurotypical children, is it a mix?
Yes, so in our school there's a provision for children with autism. So we see some of those children normally in pairs actually, which is lovely. And Ziggy absolutely loves them. Most of the children are non-verbal, but they've all built a bond with Ziggy. And we played with bubbles, we played games, we did hide and seek. And the children absolutely love Ziggy and he loves them.
And you said you set up a agility course for him now as well.
I've recently bought an agility set, so there's a little tunnel, there's a jump, and then there's hoops to go in and out of, and I've got some specific children are helping me train Ziggy actually to use it.
It's amazing.
So it's giving them, they're also dog training, which is wonderful.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's the power of dogs, right?
Exactly.
What sort of impact has he had since you've been there? I think you just gave me an example of...
Yeah, so there was one young man who came to see Ziggy and I, and he was year 10. He was having a tough time in school with behaviour, having a difficult time at home with his mum. He was quite an angry young man. But over time, he came in, got to know Ziggy, and now he will come and sit in the room, hold Ziggy for half an hour at a time. Literally, I can see him calming down as he strokes him.
Wow.
And you can see the love and the bond between them.
That's amazing.
It's just wonderful. And it's incredible to watch.
Because you would know from 30 years of teaching experience how hard it is sometimes to unlock that
without a
within
doubt.
a child.
And it did take time actually.
Yeah.
So I think it probably took about 6 to 9 months for this young man to build up the trust with Ziggy and I. It's about trust, isn't it, as well? And
absolutely.
now we're all firm friends, and it's wonderful.
So it's that influence that Ziggy's had.
Yeah, and even the size of him, as we know.
I know.
Ziggy's a little dog.
But he's
massive.
He's,
without a doubt. And everyone in school calls him bro, or he's their little mate. And they, fist pump him, and it's incredible. Yeah. Wow. People sing to him Ziggy Marley as he goes along the corridor because he's named after Ziggy Marley.
Ziggy Marley. He's Ziggy Marley.
Yeah.
How challenging is it at times?
Oh, do you know what? I was a primary school teacher for 29 years and I've only done this job for a year.
Right.
And it's far more challenging than I thought. But also far more rewarding.
Okay.
Some of the children that arrive have had some really difficult times, bereavement, physical, illness. And so it's very emotional, but actually Ziggy is the bond between all of us.
Ziggy unlocks that.
He unlocks it with them and with me, and it's an honour and a privilege to actually work with him and these children. And Ziggy loves it. We get to the front door, he literally skips up those stairs, scratches at our door.
When I first walked in, he gives you spins, he gives you behaviours.
And he does that for the children, and they feel love.
Yeah.
There's joy. There's
so it's
laughter.
that emotional connection which is all important.
Without a doubt. And I think that for me has been incredible. But Ziggy's my first dog.
Yeah.
To see the power between him and children who are really finding life challenging is
you witness
incredible.
things on a daily basis, don't you?
Yeah.
Some of the stories you've told me.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, long may it continue.
Thank you, Steve.
And it's been a real honour and privilege to work with you and Ziggy.
Well,
And
same as we feel, the same as we know Ziggy loves you. He's ignoring me completely and he just wants you.
He loves you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.